I'm Dr. Inagan Kamtambo. I'm an education scientist and I studied educational science, philosophy and sociology in Bonn and Berlin. I'm a German citizen which is now living here with my husband and my kids in Cameroon. Prior to this, I worked as a scientist for the University of Bochum. I trained teachers and I did research in international and intercultural education in the field of comparative education. Prior to that, I worked as a primary school teacher in 2 different schools in Berlin. So I have the practice on the field and I have the scientific expertise on education, I can say. The school is organizationally divided into 3 sections, larger sections, the Francophone, the Anglophone, and the German section. Madame Sylviane Douanla is the head of the Francophone section, and she makes sure that everything concerning the pedagogy and the curriculum is being well operated. At the same time, Ms. Elvis Fuamo is in charge of the Anglophone section doing likewise. I'm head of the German section, and I make sure that the curriculum and the nursery and the primary are also well executed. So like this, we cooperate together.
Je suis Sylviane Douanla, épouse Bouya. Déjà, je suis recrutée à GIS en tant qu'enseignante. Donc, j'enseigne le primaire. J'enseigne au primaire et je suis responsable de la section francophone. Bien, en tant que responsable, je m'occupe du personnel et également beaucoup plus déjà est-ce que les leçons sont préparées, déjà est-ce que les leçons sont respectées. Donc du point de vue pédagogique, on s'attelle à ce que le programme soit respecté.
After my PhD, I started research in international schools. I looked at different international schools on the whole globe, more through literature and a few in Germany. Then when I came to Cameroon, I took a look at certain international schools around here in Yaounde. For example, the Turkish School Network and the Christian school in Oja. It's an American school. Also the Enko School Group, and all beautiful schools I liked very, very much. Why I then decided to create my own school, well, it took quite a while. It took some motivational words from friends and family, because I was a little bit scared. I didn't know how to create a school, but the whole thing just started rolling, and voila, we're here now. And from the scientific perspective, why I then thought it might make sense to create a German school in Cameroon was point A, because it doesn't exist. That was what my research found out. There's no school which runs the German curriculum using German textbooks just exactly as in Germany. And where German is language of instruction. What I also considered as quite vital or necessary or fruitful as a beautiful symbiosis is that we run the 3 curricula. We root the kids in Cameroon with their culture, the benefit of having English and French as languages of the country, and to add a 3rd world language, which is German. With the German culture, we do all the festivities. They also do in Germany with the Saint Martin, Saint Nicholas. We also do tiny carnival celebrations. We do activities for Easter. So to synchronize the three cultures, Anglophone, Francophone, and German, I consider as just a huge gift, a huge heritage you transfer to the kids today. So having myself running two cultures in me, I was born and socialized and grew up completely in German from the kindergarten up to my PhD degree. I was completely German socialized, but my other background is a Nigerian, and I know how fruitful is it to be aware of your own background, to benefit from speaking the two languages at least, or here there are three, and to be proud of having the 2 feet on the ground. And I want my own children also, and the children who attend this school, to be aware of their country, the heritage they have here, and also to have the door already open to another continent, to another part of the world, and to be in the position to easily move around in that area. So having the 3 languages, there's practically almost no spot on earth they can't get into contact with others or get a good job or to feel at home also.
Je me nomme Paul Mandel, je suis ici professeur instituteur de musique. Donc notre projet ici consiste à donner les éléments de base aux enfants pour ce qui concerne la musique.
Bon, les enfants, bienvenue à notre cours de musique ce matin. On va voir rapidement quelques révisions, d'accord, dans le solfège. Alors, vous vous rappelez qu'ici on a la clé du sol, on a la clé du fa. D'accord. Rapidement, on va dire les notes qu'on a ici. Ici, nous avons quoi? Do. Sol. C'est sol ici. Ici, on a quoi? Do. Ré. Do. 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 Et ici, c'est quoi?
L'intérêt de la musique pour les enfants, c'est quoi? La musique va aider les enfants à avoir une concentration et de la discipline aussi. Parce que généralement, les enfants qui sont parfois très agités ou alors qui à l'école ont du mal à bien suivre les cours de musique classique en fait les aident à mieux être concentrés pendant les cours et les accordent aussi et leur donnent aussi la possibilité d'être davantage disciplinés. Et on a eu par expérience vu des enfants qui avaient beaucoup de problèmes, par exemple en mathématiques, qui après des cours suivis en musique ont pu avoir de très bonnes notes aussi dans les salles de classe.
We say 21, they don't say 21, they say 21st. Everybody, 21st of June. So today is
I am responsible for the English subsystem of education here in GIS, and with me I have a powerful lady in whom we work together to make sure that we respect the curriculum of our country the way it is and to the latter. And besides this, then I'll need to present how the curriculum is as of now. We have a new curriculum which is different from the old one that has been revised in accordance with the President's emergency plan, that we work, not the teacher being the center of the class, but the pupils. Following this curriculum, we realized that most of the work is manual, not only written. We use our hands to produce things and train people to develop skills. And going to the curriculum, we discovered that the old one we had subjects. This one we don't have subjects against. We have competencies that we're working on. And when we're working on competencies, when it comes to evaluation, we evaluate the competencies that the child has acquired, not the subject, because subjects don't exist again. And following the new curriculum as well, the primary is divided into 3 levels, while the nursery is one as a block. In primary, we have level 1 made up of class 1 and 2, level 2 made up of class 3 and 4, and level 3 made up of class 5 and 6.
It's beautiful to hear that they all feel at ease, that they all feel happy and at home. I think the atmosphere I try to avoid, let me put it rather like this, is an atmosphere to work with the feeling of being under constant control and constant suppression. So what I try to make them feel is that I really respect and I highly value their competencies. And I always take their views into consideration or ask for their perspectives too. And I try to keep the hierarchies flat, although at the same time we have hierarchies here. But I want them to feel happy here, to be happy to come here, and not to create a bossy atmosphere, because on the one hand, each human being has to be respected for his or her competencies. On the other hand, if the staff does not feel at ease, it is very dangerous for the children then also to stay here. So the children are only happy if the staff is happy. If I let them feel that I'm controlling them, looking for errors in this kind of control, not controlling that everything is done rightly, but always this looking for errors, it makes them nervous, and then they do the errors, and the people who will suffer are the children. So what is very important in this kind of area of work is to have a loving, peaceful atmosphere. I always say I want this school quiet.
This is my first year of teaching here, and well, I can say I'm satisfied with everything that is happening here, because firstly I would like to start by the system. Here we have a trilingual system, which is French, English and German. So I'm happy with this system because at the end of the day, not only the children, even the teachers will be able to learn the 3 languages, because you know, as Cameroonian, we are first of all bilingual. We have French and English, which is supposed to be spoken by every Cameroonian. And so I think that having such an initiative of being in such a school is a good one, because you permit the children not only to be bilingual but to be trilingual, adding to their French and English that they're already learning. They'll be able to learn another language, which is German.
Idriss Gebnan, père de 2 enfants au GIS, Anfani et Malika. Déjà pour mon fils aîné, c'était la meilleure solution. Du moment où on partait de l'Allemagne pour s'installer au Cameroun, l'opportunité d'avoir une école qui propose l'allemand comme première langue était déterminante dans le choix. Tenu par une Allemande, voilà, avec ses propres enfants au sein de cette école, c'était la garantie. Un temps soit peu de la qualité de la qualité du système et de la qualité des services proposés.
Lorsque l'enfant apprend plusieurs langues, le problème n'est pas seulement, l'avantage n'est pas seulement le trilinguisme, le fait de parler plusieurs langues, mais les techniques liées à chaque langue ouvrent l'esprit de l'enfant à mieux assimiler d'autres choses de la vie. Lorsque l'enfant a moins de 10 ans, il est capable d'apprendre plus de 6 langues. Donc ça ne peut pas embrouiller. Déjà, on demande même en fait que l'enfant apprenne d'abord la langue nationale, la langue maternelle. Après la langue maternelle, il peut donc avoir la possibilité d'avoir 5-6 langues. Mais après 10 ans, ça devient difficile. C'est pour ça qu'il est intéressant d'envoyer les enfants au bas âge se familiariser avec toutes ces langues-là. Donc, pour ma part, c'est un gros avantage de cet établissement.
Yet it was not the same thing like in the classroom. So, and this year we had our first real run through the whole sequences, and as we look at our children now, we really see them as our children, the way they developed, and the feedback we gain from the parent makes us very, very happy. And we're kind of sad to say, oh no, 8 weeks, we won't see you again, but we will see them later. And if we see them off now, we have noticed real changes, especially in the nursery. They gave us babies who couldn't even pronounce their own name. If you ask them, what is your name? They'll just look at you. And now, if you come tomorrow, you will see them rehearsing. They can say their name. They can introduce themselves in French, in English, and in German. And for the elder ones, they started off like rockets. And we are so happy because they are highly motivated. There are some who didn't even know where German is being spoken. While German, where do you even speak German? So I took them on a ride. We have a globe in the classroom, and I made them identify certain countries on the globe where German is being spoken. Now they know where German is being spoken, and they speak German with me. And what makes me even prouder is, apart from beautiful results and dictations and all that, is that if they see me, they don't even try to address me in French because they know my French is terrible. That is one point. Just hopeless to speak with me in French. But automatically they try to address me in German, which shows that the concept works. So the concept of the school with the immersion method of language learning has worked out perfectly well. The children dive in, they just try to grab whatever word they have, no matter if declination, conjugation is right or wrong, but they try to get one sentence straight, and which makes us very, very happy. And we also have the feeling that we all grew together like a small family. Yeah, we're not a big school, we're a small school. That also has its advantages because children are always on. They can't just hide within 45 others and just do nothing the whole day. One question, everybody has to shoot and answer, and which makes them active. They're always in participation, and and like this, they also cooperate in the classroom, and they love to come here. They see that they're growing, they see that they're getting something from the school, and actually, I'm very happy if I look at the children and how they developed, and even me, they make me learn every day about themselves, about teaching, about life, about how to look at life. It's just beautiful.
Pour la satisfaction, je ne sais même pas ce que je peux vous dire. L'école est encore au début, mais le niveau est très élevé. Parce que ce que ma petite fille fait à l'école maternelle, il y a des enfants du cours élémentaire dans certaines écoles qui ne font pas ça. Quand elle s'exprime en allemand, je ne connais pas parler un mot allemand. Bon, sa maman n'est pas régulièrement avec elle, mais elle retient, elle récite, elle chante, elle écrit. Je ne peux dire que bravo à GIS.
Pour l'amélioration, c'est vrai, comme on a dit pendant la réunion avec le staff, les parents d'élèves avec le staff, les propositions d'amélioration peuvent être, je crois, le plus gros problème des parents, c'était du côté des enfants, des tout petits. Et le staff a promis de renforcer l'équipe pour s'occuper mieux des tout petits, surtout pour les toilettes. Parce qu'il y avait une personne pour ça et on a constaté que la personne, ça ne suffisait pas. Donc l'école a promis de renforcer cette personne-là pour l'année prochaine.
Présentement, je suis ici, je suis gardien de l'école. C'est moi qui fais l'entretien. Donc, je fais l'entretien général, j'arrange des fleurs. Bon, je peux dire que je fais tout ici à l'école. On n'a pas de problème, puisque avant de faire quelque chose, il faut d'abord avoir l'amour de faire quelque chose. Mais ici, on n'a pas de problème. J'espère que tous les parents d'élèves même sont très contents. Je suis là le 1er mai 2020 que je suis avec eux. Et j'ai choisi l'école parce que je suis à l'aise et l'école aussi c'est mettre bien à l'aise.
Bon, cette année, comme c'est la première année dont nous avons siégé effectivement, on s'est appesanti vraiment sur le côté relationnel entre les deux côtés, c'est-à-dire l'administration effectivement, les parents. Donc, on a tenu des réunions avec l'administration pour faire connaître certaines doléances et aussi on a apporté nos idées par rapport à l'amélioration de l'école. On va aussi dire que, puisqu'on était satisfait, nous avons organisé une sorte de reconnaissance entre les parents pour dire merci. Nous avons fait des cadeaux à l'administration pour dire merci. C'est là pour renforcer surtout l'harmonie entre les parents et également l'administration. Donc voilà un peu en gros les activités que nous avons menées. Ça facilite l'intégration parce que lorsqu'on est de la diaspora et qu'on veut revenir au Cameroun, il y a cette question avec les enfants. Qu'est-ce que les enfants vont devenir? Est-ce que les deux systèmes éducatifs sont compatibles? GIS est vraiment l'intermédiaire qui démontre que c'est bien possible. Et moi, je suis entièrement satisfait. Et je recommande cette école en fait à tout parent qui veut revenir au Cameroun et qui pense que la question éducative est un problème crucial. Non, c'est pas avec GIS on a la solution.